to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it up to the 36, it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
They got the completion, and the quarterback's happy. He got a completion stats looking good. He's like, wait a minute, dude, stop hitting me. Please protect me a little bit better up front.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. But a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
On the move, it's Glover. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking for a man, it's Lagway. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. So the UNLV Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled him. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Makes the catch at the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing.
Turning it on! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now on 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
So the decision has been made, and the... will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Bulldozes his way. Just dismissing tackles. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Caught near the sticks, it's Livingston. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
And the Gators have their offense in high gear. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. He's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the... Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Royer. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Royer. Under fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up.
Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go. Work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Royer. Hauls it in. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Lions. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Quarterback making checks. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback adapting. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going up top again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Looking. Two-point try. They'll run the option. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the free. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give on the counter. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air. It's Lagway. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On fourth down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm late in the game and get something cooking. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Warrior. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Just keep slinging it. The throw. The short hands. It's Klein. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off-play action on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Warrior. Into the end zone. Touchdown UNLV. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because...
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. The deficit is huge, this one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Royer. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over, right?
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 31 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.